Hey everybody, this is Steve Moore, owner of Run More, this brick and mortar running shop located on Main Street in Westminster, Maryland. Today we're going to do a little comparison video between three popular Hoka shoes. We're going to talk about the Hoka Rincon 3, the Clifton 8, and the Mach 4. These are three shoes that we get asked a lot about that are all considered neutral trainers. So a neutral trainer is great for somebody who sort of runs down the middle or maybe runs a little bit to the lateral side. If you're somebody who just a little bit overpronates, these shoes should be okay. But if you're somebody who severely overpronates or know you have a history of ankle problems and knee problems and such, there might be better options out there, or a shoe that you might want to add an orthotic or something into to give a little bit more stability. But right out of the box, these are neutral trainers from Hoka. We get asked a lot about what's the right Hoka for me. People will come in and just say, I want the Hoka shoe, and we carry a ton of different Hoka shoes, and they all sort of have a rhyme and a reason for what you're doing and what they're sort of designed to do. So the Rincon 3 is the lightest of the three shoes. This is sort of in their glide category. So this would be a shoe for somebody looking to do some light, soft, fast miles. But somebody who's coming in and saying I'm going to be running 3 to 4 days a week, maybe doing a 5K here or there. I'm not super serious. I might run 15 miles a week, and I just want something relatively inexpensive, fun, bouncy. This is a great shoe for you. At $115 to get in a really nice, light, cushioned shoe, it's a great value. Something that you can go turn some fast miles on. Maybe if you're somebody who got up to 10 miles, you can do that in this shoe and feel really comfortable about it. The new updated version of this also has more rubber on the outside because the previous versions kind of broke down a little bit faster. So they've made some updates to the outsole on the shoe to give it a little more durability. And it also fits and feels great. I've gotten a chance to log some miles in it, and so far, very much like this shoe. And it's funny because when you look at this shoe and you see the weight of it, and on the men's, it's so airy and light. This is the lightest shoe with this much stack height and cushion that you're going to find out there. And it's kind of fun that I'm doing this review because I was kind of going through my catalog and was getting all my nerdy notes for this. All the shoes that we're talking about here have the exact same drop and the exact same stack height. So all these shoes on the men's side, for example, have a 29 millimeter stack height, and they all have a 5 millimeter drop. But just holding them, just even do that, they all are very different. So this is the lightest of them, and this is the lightest of Hoka's shoes in general for a daily trainer. It's really nice, really snappy. Because it is so light and because it's designed to do some shorter, faster stuff, you really feel that Hoka roll when you're kind of going through this Rincon shoe. So this is your nice, lightweight, everyday trainer if you're doing some light, shorter miles. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more beefy, you're going to go to the Clifton. This is the most popular shoe that Hoka makes in general. This is a mid-cushion neutral shoe. So this is I'm going to be doing maybe some training for a half or a full marathon. I need something that I can run 20, 30, 40 miles a week in and feel great about it and get my 400 miles of shelf life out of it. I can go run from a mile to even a full marathon. This is a great shoe for you. Same, neutral trainer, 29 millimeter stack height, 5 millimeter drop. Doesn't have quite that aggressive a toe off as you're going to get on the Rincon, but again, by design. This is a shoe that's going to get you just nice and healthy and comfortable through a lot of long miles, and it's still very light. Coming in at 8.2 ounces on the men's, this shoe is still super light compared to its other shoes in this category. When you compare this to shoes in that mid-cushion neutral stuff, like a New Balance 880 or a Brooks Ghost or stuff, this is still going to feel way lighter on foot compared to those options out there. This is a great shoe for getting on your foot if you need a little bit extra width. Of all the ones we're talking about, this shoe has the most forgiving width. It also has a really nice breathable upper that's going to give you some nice flex as you're going through it. If anything, this shoe is cut a little big, so a lot of people have even had to size down on it. This one of the three is the only one that comes in widths as well. You can get this up to a 2E on the men's and up to a D width on the women's. But again, it's actually cut naturally very nice and wide. So the Clifton is your everyday trainer. And now we're moving over to the Mach 4. And I think of all of the Hoka shoes that we carry, we probably get the most questions on this shoe. Part of it is sort of, I think, the way that it's categorized. This shoe is a fly category. So the fly is for the racing stuff. So this shoe in a Hoka catalog goes side by side with somebody looking at the Rocket X or the Carbon X2. So it's designed, it's listed as sort of a racing shoe. But when you read about what the intention is, this is a daily trainer. So it's sort of listed as a racing shoe, but its objective is more an everyday trainer. I was really excited when I got a pair of these. It has two different densities to it. And of all the Hoka shoes, it has that nice squishy upper, but a very firm base to it. the lower level of this shoe is very, very firm. So a lot of people, it almost doesn't quite feel like a Hoka. You know, that's one thing when you put in a Hoka, it has that nice, airy, squishy feel to it. But this doesn't quite have that because it's designed to be a faster trainer. You know, when we talk about like what this shoe is, it's sort of a Clifton mixed with a Carbon X2. So it's a fast-paced trainer. You can race in this shoe as well, but it's sort of categorized, or it's sort of talked about as a daily trainer for going fast. So like I like this shoe if I was going to go out and do a fast 10 miles, or if I was going to go out and run a half marathon or something, this might be a shoe that I would pull. I've done some shorter races in this, and I've done some workouts in this where I've done like 400s, 800s, and mile repeats. I didn't love it. Of all the Hoka shoes that I had, I think I was most excited about this, but I didn't love the run in it. And I think part of it is that I was trying to put it through its paces on some shorter stuff. To me, the wheelhouse of this shoe is longer, faster stuff. If you're looking for something to do, like I said, like a 10-mile tempo run or something, this is a great shoe. But if you're trying to run like a super speedy mile, I probably wouldn't pull this. I probably would pull the Rincon first. I just feel like this shoe, the way that this shoe kind of makes me feel like I'm towing off faster, to me is a better option than this shoe, even though technically this being a racing shoe should be more designed for it. I almost feel with the Mach 4 that it's encouraging me to land more on my heel than on my toe, and that's the opposite of what I'm getting on the Rincon. So again, if you're looking for a shoe to race in a marathon, or to train for a marathon, or to do some faster stuff in, the Mach 4 and a neutral shoe at $140 is great. It's a lot of fun. Doesn't quite have that exact same Hoka feel that you might be expecting, but if that's what you're looking for, this is a great shoe for that. And again, because it does have more of a firm feel to it, you're still going to get a couple hundred miles of life out of this. Looking at sort of what I think as far as durability goes, I'm probably going to say that the Clifton and the Mach 4 are pretty close as far as durability goes. I think these are shoes you should hope to get like 400 miles out of. Still too early to say on the Rincon. I mean, I think previous versions, these things were breaking down within like 150, 200 miles. I'm thinking now, looking at my wear on a couple runs on it and more of the rubber that's on this, I'm still thinking this shoe should be somewhere in that 300-mile range. So again, if you're looking for something light, fast, workout, less than 10 miles, maybe running a 5K in and such, the Rincon at $115 is an excellent option out there for you. If you're looking for one shoe to do everything in, one shoe to rule them all, looking to do something that you can train long distances in, and maybe still pop on and go run a 10K or something, the Clifton, $130, fantastic shoe. If you're looking for something for maybe a longer race day, longer tempo stuff, the Mach 4 is going to be a great option for you. All neutral, and this guy's $140. So you have 3 different shoes in that neutral category from Hoka. They all feel completely different underfoot, and depending on what you're doing, there's probably a great option out there for you. If you have questions on sort of any of between these 3 shoes, or any other Hoka questions in general, we've been carrying them for a long time, so we really kind of feel like we're sort of experts on this brand. Feel free to leave us a question down below. We'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. If you're interested in purchasing any of these shoes, you can go through our website. The link will be down below. Enter promo code RUNMORE, and you'll save 10% on your order. And give us a like and subscribe. It really helps us out there so we can make these fun and fantastic videos for you people. Have a great day, happy running, and we'll see you around town.